We are back once again, guys, right here on the channel for Smackdown Live. Oh! You know what, guys? I honestly thought Smackdown was... I thought it was better than Raw, easily by far. Because I think there was actually good storytelling on this show, especially with the main storyline here with Daniel Bryan and The Miz. Because that's the whole show. The whole show is basically centered around them. So yeah. We started off the show with Paige being back home, and she was talking about how she feels happy that she's home, but then she brings out Shane McMahon, and Shane McMahon got a bit of a mixed reaction. So yeah, Shane McMahon came out, cut, and then Shane McMahon admits to everybody that he is not the best in the world. And he calls out, and he decides to bring out the captain for Team Smackdown, and that happened to be Daniel Bryan. Now, I was surprised by this. Because of all the rumors about Shane McMahon becoming a heel, I thought they were going to go with the route of having Shane McMahon go heel. They were going to do the whole Shane McMahon heel turn. I was thinking that he was going to be cocky and arrogant, and he was going to announce himself as the captain. But surprisingly, they didn't do this. They had Daniel Bryan come out, and then The Miz, which I knew as soon as I saw Daniel Bryan being announced as the captain, I immediately was like, yep, The Miz is going to come out, and he is going to win. And what happened? The Miz came out. God, I hate being right. Sometimes. So The Miz comes out, he brags about how he should be the captain of Team Smackdown. Then Shane McMahon just goes ahead and says, right, both of you will be, you will be both co-captains. You can both be captains. So basically throughout the show, Daniel Bryan and The Miz were trying to get along and be co-captains. And it seems like it's going to be very, very difficult for them to get along, because Bryan and Miz don't really like each other. So then Shane McMahon tells them that he trusts Daniel Bryan, but does he trust The Miz? And The Miz says, you can trust me. So then Shane McMahon gives them the rights to choose who they want to be on their team. Miz says Shane McMahon, but Shane McMahon believes that Miz is just sucking up to him, and he refuses the offer. But then Daniel Bryan says that he agrees with The Miz, that Shane McMahon will do anything in his power to win Team Smackdown. So Shane McMahon agrees to be a part of Team Smackdown, which I'm not surprised by, because I think Shane McMahon being a part of Team Smackdown, you know, I think it's quite obvious and quite clear that he could have been in the team. Again, he takes away a spot for someone who could have really been who could have really been good for. That's my main complaint here, that it just takes away like a very important spot for someone, like an Andrade Cien Almas, or, you know, someone young, some young up and comer. That's just basically what I'm saying. Then we had the Usos versus the New Day, and this is to determine the captain for the SmackDown Survivor Series Tag Team. Now this one really caught me by surprise, because I didn't think, because if they were going to do that, then if they're going to do something like that, you would think the tag team champions would be the captains. Now I know the Bar versus the AOP. I know that. But if you're going to use tag teams, you would think you would have the champions be a part of that. Just saying. Just saying. But this was a great match. I really enjoyed this match. This match was really, really good. The Usos got the victory, and in the end, the Usos got on the microphone, and they just say that the New Day can be a part of the team anyway, because SmackDown's tag team division is nothing without the New Day and the Usos, which kind of agree. Because there's not really a lot of tag teams on SmackDown that are really going to, you know, really do much. You had Becky Lynch come out. She came out to cut a promo, I thoroughly enjoyed what Becky Lynch had to say. I think her delivery was really well done. And, you know, Becky's kind of right. Becky is actually right with a lot of the things she said. She wasn't handpicked. She wasn't handpicked to represent the company like Ronda Rousey. She, you know, if you guys heard what she said, then you would know what she said. I'm just basically quoting the one thing that I agree with, is that Becky Lynch said that she wasn't handpicked like Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey was handpicked. No one can deny that. No one can deny that Ronda Rousey was handpicked. And also Becky said Ronda Rousey's not a real champion, which is also correct. Because she's not a real champion. A real champion scratches and claws their way to the top, which is exactly what Becky said. She said real champions fight through adversity, work their way up, get past every obstacle that gets in their way. Did Ronda Rousey get past any of that? Did Ronda Rousey scratch and claw her way to the top? Did Ronda Rousey overcome adversity to get to where she is? No. She did zero of those things. She was gifted a Raw Women's title reign, all because of her name. Ronda Rousey. That's the only reason why. And you can't tell me I am wrong. Because you can't. But Becky's talk about Ronda Rousey, she just lays down an open challenge. And all of a sudden, Sanity's music cues, and out comes Eric Young, Killian Dane, and Alexander Wolf. And then who's the little, then from out of nowhere, from behind them, is Nikki Cross. Now this actually took me by surprise. I thought this was a very nice way to debut Nikki Cross. I don't know if this is a one-time only thing, because they kept referring to her as NXT, NXTs, NXTs. They kept saying she's NXTs. So I don't know if that was just if this was just a one-time thing that they wanted to get Nikki Cross on the main roster is just a one-time only thing, or if she's permanently on the main roster. I think Nikki Cross should stay on the main roster. I think she should, because there's realistically, there's nothing left for her to do in NXT. She's not going to be winning the NXT Women's Championship anytime soon. More importantly, she's never going to. So you may as well just keep her on the main roster and keep her with Sanity. So I thought it was pretty cool that they introduced her back into Sanity. Because basically Sanity were called up without her. And I think, I don't want to sound like a, I don't know what the word is, but I don't want to sound harsh. But we all know, well, not we, I don't think other people would know why. I know why, the real reason why Nikki Cross would have been called up. This would have been WWE's way on giving Smackdown some talent, because they took Nikki Bella and Tamina, the Bella Twins and Tamina, to Raw. I think that is the only reason why Nikki Cross is there, just to fill in an extra slot for the Bella Twins and Tamina's position, because the Bella Twins and Tamina were technically originally on SmackDown. Well, Nikki Bella was. Brie was just gone. Nikki and Tamina were originally on SmackDown, and because they were over on Monday Night Raw, they realistically had no one. So they just brought Nikki Cross in just to fill in an extra slot. To me, that is the only reason why Nikki's there. I think that's the only reason why she's there. I don't think she's there because she's going to be in anything importance. But I will agree, I think Nikki Cross should stay on the main roster. There's no reason for her to be in NXT anymore. You know, she's got Sanity now. Hopefully she's now back in Sanity. Hopefully they now finally focus on Sanity and start building them up. The Sanity are a team that can realistically really go for the tag team titles. They haven't really been built up enough to really be looked at as a threat. I want to see Sanity succeed. I think Sanity are pretty good. I think they're really good tag team. It's a shame that they've not been utilised to their full potential. But Becky Lynch and Nikki Cross is an impromptu match, and throughout this match, I was thinking, as I was sitting there thinking about the possibilities of what's going to happen in this match, I was thinking, the first thing that popped in my head was, well, you technically can't have Becky Lynch lose. Because if you have Becky Lynch lose, then this will really destroy the momentum that Becky has had. Or having Nikki Cross lose in her debut wouldn't really be a good look on her. But to be honest with you, I think that it was the only logical thing to do. Now I know they could have done anything else. Maybe not put Nikki Cross in a match with Becky Lynch. If they wanted to introduce Nikki Cross, they could have put her against, have the Iconics job out again. But to Nikki Cross in a debut, but they realistically had nothing. This is why that's why some people may think that this could be a one-time only thing. And then Nikki Cross may go back to NXT. I don't know. But for now, Nikki Cross appeared on SmackDown. I thought it was cool to see Nikki Cross get called up, because it's been overdue for Nikki Cross to get called up. Becky Lynch does win this match. She taps out the Twisted Sister. Rey Mysterio takes on Andrade Cien Almas. This was a damn good match. This was a damn good match. These are the type of matches that makes me accept when someone like Andrade Cien Almas loses. These are the type of matches that I'm okay with him losing. Sure, some people may not like it, but if you're going to put on a good match, because Andrade, he's a working machine. This guy's a working machine. He can wrestle, he can work, he's damn good at it. But the one thing that now, I don't know where the hell Zelina Vega was, but when Andrade Cien Almas came out, he came out without her. And I had bad feelings. I had incredibly bad feelings going through in my brain. I had incredibly bad feelings going through my brain. So yeah, I had worries going through my brain when I didn't see Almas come out with Vega. I don't know why she wasn't there, but she wasn't there, and I was honestly worried. And I thought WWE were getting ready to break up Zelina Vega and Andrade Cien Almas. But either way, Andrade Cien Almas, he did lose this match, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with him losing. I'm not, like, some people may not like it. Like I said, some people may not like it. But to me, if you're going to put on a great match and lose, those are types of scenarios where I'm like, yeah, okay, I can take that. So I think Andrade losing here is fine. I think Andrade Cien Almas losing is fine. It's not really going to hurt him as much. Paige came out to announce the Smackdown women's team. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, this was definitely something that I was really looking forward to, but when she announced who was in the team, I really wasn't okay with who was in the match. She picked Carmella, Naomi, Sonya Deville, Asuka, and Charlotte. Now, who are the people I'm not happy about not being in there? Well, for starters, Carmella and Naomi. Seriously, like, seriously, what are they going to do for Team SmackDown? The same thing that they had done the last 2 times they were competing. Get eliminated. They're going to get eliminated. Nobody cares about Naomi, and nobody cares about Carmella. Sure, Carmella may be over with R-Truth. This face turn has definitely helped Carmella. But these types of matches create new stars. Mandy Rose should have been one of the people announced in the team. Yes, Mandy Rose did come out and bury down, and she did come out and lost her frustrations. Charlotte didn't come out. Mandy Rose attacked her, I guess. So Mandy Rose then eventually would come out and start talking down the people in the match. And the one thing that was going through this is that Mandy mentions to Paige that you picked Sonya over me. And this turns into some kind of jealousy where Mandy is just, you know, upset that Sonya got chosen over her. Now, she calls Asuka yesterday's news. She says that Carmella's title reign, or Carmella's dance breaks, are just like her title reign, shorts. And then she goes to Naomi and says, is anyone feeling the glow? I am pretty sure Jimmy Uso is not feeling the glow anymore. So this pisses off Naomi, and then an all-out brawl happens. I'm just being honest with you guys. Peyton Royce and Mandy Rose would have been perfect choices for this spot. Realistically, it should be Charlotte, Asuka, Sonya, Mandy, and Peyton. That is who should be on Team SmackDown. They should be representing Team SmackDown. That's just my honest opinion. It shouldn't be Carmella, shouldn't be Naomi. They're in there just to do the typical things that they're going to do. Get eliminated because these types of matches create new stars. This is a great way to create a new star out of Mandy and Peyton. But no, they are sitting out, which is a damn shame. Also, Rey Mysterio was announced for the Survivor Series team because he beat Andrade Cien Almas. He wanted to, Miz would only put him in if he was impressive against Andrade Cien Almas, which he was. He was very impressive. And in the main event, Daniel Bryan and The Miz select their final people who they want in the team, which Daniel Bryan chooses Jeff Hardy, of course. He picks the babyface. And The Miz obviously picks the heel, which he picked Samoa Joe. Now, I would be intrigued about who was going to be in the Survivor Series team if only I wasn't spoiled by who was in the Survivor Series teams. So I kind of already knew who were in them because I got spoiled. Thank you, WWE. This is why I don't like tape events. Samoa Joe beats Jeff Hardy, and he's now in the Survivor Series team. And Daniel Bryan just goes off. He just flips out. Daniel Bryan just gets so upset. He just attacks Samoa Joe, and The Miz gets in there to try and calm him down, and then Daniel Bryan just punches The Miz in the face and beats him up. Shane McMahon comes in, then Daniel Bryan just, I guess, judo throws Shane McMahon, arm drags him. So, and Daniel Bryan just leaves in frustration. So that's basically everything on SmackDown. I honestly believe SmackDown was very, very enjoyable. It was definitely better than Monday Night Raw. So that's basically all I've got for you guys. I thought SmackDown today was decent. I thought it was enjoyable and decent. Let me guys know. Let me rephrase that. Let me know what you guys think down below. Hit the thumbs up, comment your opinions down below, and be sure to follow me on Twitter at PValentine as well. And be sure to subscribe to this channel as well. Check out previous videos as well. See you guys later.